Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Nia Jinsu, and today I'm going to show you guys my updated makeup routine. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching.
You know I'm the face of the city, bitch. That's why you mad.
So I already actually put on my primer off camera. I of course use the Milk Hydro Grip primer. This is the GOAT of all primers. Like, if you don't have this in your makeup bag or your vanity, what are you doing? This primer is amazing. I love it. It's like just one of my favorites, so I use that, and it's been on my face for like a little bit, so I'm sure it's gotten into my pores, and now like I can start my makeup routine. I'm gonna do my brows. I always do my brows first, so I'm gonna take this eyebrow spoolie that I got from the beauty supply store, and I'm just gonna brush them up because they look crazy. Just brushing them up. I love like the feather brow look. I don't know, it just gives me like model vibes, so I'm gonna actually attempt to do that today. I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow freeze. I don't know if you guys could see that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my spoolie. I'm gonna bend it a little bit more. So I'm just taking the product and I'm just brushing up the eyebrow hairs. So I like to let this dry for like a little bit because I made the mistake of, after I applied this, I went straight and used my brow products and it was a disaster. So you definitely want to let this dry for like a good 1-2 minutes. So yeah. Okay, so now that my brows are dried, I'm going to fill them in. I'm using my Mented Brow Down pencil, just filling in the sparse areas. I'd have to say this is like the second best eyebrow pencil besides Benefit. I really love the consistency. I love the formula of it. This is the next best thing to Benefit. To conceal, I'm using NARS, the Radiant Creamy Concealer. Love this one. It's so bomb. And I also use this for my highlight. I never realized how close it was to my skin color until now. I was using it as a highlight along with another one, but then I realized I could just use it to cover up like any blemishes I have, and it looks like skin. So I was like, wow. I was literally like mind blown about that. And the brows are done. I don't really like to blend in my concealer like that because I am gonna go in with foundation. So I'm using my NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. Really love this one. It's just a really good foundation. Gives a nice coverage, doesn't make me oily, and it's so lightweight. That's another thing. This foundation is so lightweight, it doesn't even feel like I'm wearing anything on my face, which I love because sometimes I can just feel like the foundation, I could feel like my pores screaming. But with this, like, I don't feel it at all. I like to shake it up before I apply it. I'm gonna go in my beauty blender first and just blend it out. Okay, so foundation is on. Now I'm gonna go back over my eyebrows a bit because I did, you know, put foundation on. So I just wanna just like basically just like go over them. I am going to highlight. So you guys know my little trick. I use the lighter NARS concealer and the darker one. I always go in with the darker one first. And I just love like the look it gives me. It gives me like a really nice, you know, bright under eye, which I think is super bomb. I love a nice melted bright under eye, and this gives me what I want. Now going in with the lighter one. And I just love how this foundation just added some color back to my face. I love this foundation. Okay, so I like to let my concealer sit for a little bit. So while it's sitting, I'm gonna do a little contour. Going with my Charlotte Tilbury contour wand. And I'm just gonna do like a light contour. I wanna look a little bronzy today. And with this, you have to use a little bit because, my goodness, trying to blend this out when you've taken out too much product is a nightmare. So I'm just gonna do like a little line here underneath my natural cheekbones, jawline, going in with my same beauty blender, and I'm just gonna blend this out. See, like, isn't that just chef's kiss? I don't contour my nose because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like when I contour my nose, it just makes my nose look humongous. It makes it look bigger than what it is, and that like kind of defeats the purpose. So I do not contour my nose. Yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. So I just take like the concealer and I'll just like place it like on the side just to give like a little more slimmer effect. Now to blend out the contour, I'm using a Real Techniques brush. And a little bit goes a long way because I don't want to look muddy. So you see how like that little bit I was able to just like transfer it like, you know, further down just by using that little bit of product. So you definitely want to go light with the Charlotte Tilbury for sure. And on top of that, there's not much product in it anyways. So definitely want to just use a little bit at a time. And I just love like a contoured face. I just love it. I think it just makes you look so snatched and just so put together and just so, you know. So now I'm going with my Fenty Beauty Sun Stalker palette. I love it because it literally has like all her bronzers in here. It has some shimmery colors in here. I don't know why this is so underrated, but you guys need to get it together. Caramel Cutie for my eyes. And just to add some dimension. You could use it as like eyeshadow, bronzer. So I'm just gonna place this like on my eyelid. This palette is so underrated. Like, I feel like the girls just don't know about it or they don't care for it because, you know, it's literally like all her products in one, but I think it's amazing. I definitely recommend that you guys like try it out for sure. So now it's time to bake. Going in with my Laura Mercier baking powder. And I'm just gonna put it basically where I put my concealer. I love a bright under eye, so I think I'm just gonna let it sit for a little bit. I'm using my beauty blender, which is semi-damp. And while that's sitting, I like to take the excess using a Real Techniques brush and just going over the points of my face where I know that I get oily at. See, like around here there's like a glare, so we're just gonna tap that on just to mattify that a bit. Going in with my Holy Grail mascara. You guys, this mascara is so bomb. MacStack, I love it. I don't really wear false lashes anymore. I don't know, I'm just like into a more natural, like clean girl, I guess you could say, kind of look. Yeah, I don't know. Or if I do wear lashes, they have to look like as natural as possible. I'm not into like the whole big minks anymore like I used to be. I just feel like mascara is just always in. It's always like a classy look. And look at the difference already. Like, this mascara is so bomb. I'm obsessed with it. Now I'm going in with my same Real Techniques brush. I'm just gonna dust off this baking powder. I'm just gonna dust this off. And it's giving me such a nice bright under eye, a nice matte effect, you know. Using my same palette, but this time I'm going to be using Coco Naughty. Oh, and I'm using this MAC brush. This is so old. I don't even know if they even make it anymore. Ooh, it's just coming together. Like I said, I want to look super bronzy. So I went a little darker than the color I would normally use. I would normally use Caramel Cutie, which is this one, where my nails destroyed it. But I wanted to look bronze, I wanted to look snatched, I wanted to give just like super snatched vibes. So I'm gonna do like a little bit of a highlight. So I'm using my Lancôme dual finish highlighter. And look how pretty this is. Like, so I'm just gonna take this brush, this e.l.f. brush. So I can't find like my highlighter brush because I haven't used highlighter in a minute. I just started using highlighter again, so yeah, I'm using this e.l.f. highlighting brush. I've had this since like college, and I just love like the highlight that it gives. And it's like a subtle highlight. It's nothing too crazy. It's not like all in your face. So I definitely recommend this for my girls of color. Now for blush, I'm using my Too Faced. This is the blurring blush. It's very gorgeous. You don't get much product, but it was only $29, so it's whatever. Okay, so I took my hair down. So now I'm just gonna add some sheen to it using my Design Essentials Oil Sheen. Okay, so last step is lips, of course. So I'm going in with my MAC Chestnut lip liner. You guys know how I feel about this. Definitely holy grail. Blend it out. I usually just tap it like this. And I'm going to be using lip gloss. So I'm using, of course, Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Heat. It's a little dark. I'm not really a fan of like dark lip glosses, but I wanted to try it. And it's actually really pretty. I see like everyone's going crazy over it. It was sold out for like the longest. I was like, let me try it out. And it is really bomb, I'm not gonna lie. Gotta put my earrings in, and we are just done. So yes, you guys, that is the end of my updated everyday makeup routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.